The Kind Squirrel and the Greedy Fox. In a peaceful forest, where the trees stood tall and the rivers sang softly, lived a little squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was known far and wide for his kindness. He always shared his nuts and berries with his friends and helped those in need. One sunny day, Sammy was busy gathering acorns. He wanted to store enough food for the winter. As he scurried from tree to tree, he noticed a sad rabbit sitting under a big oak tree. It was Ronnie the rabbit, and he looked very upset. "Why are you so sad, Ronnie?" Sammy asked with concern. "I don't have enough food for the winter," Ronnie replied with a sigh. "I couldn't gather much because I hurt my paw." Sammy's heart ached for his friend. Without thinking twice, he handed Ronnie a small basket of acorns. "Here, take these, I have plenty." Ronnie's eyes lit up with gratitude. "Thank you, Sammy. You're so kind." Nearby, a fox named Felix watched the scene unfold. Felix was known in the forest for being greedy and selfish. He always wanted more and never shared with anyone. Seeing Sammy's generosity made Felix think, "If I pretend to be in trouble, maybe Sammy will give me his food too," Felix thought to himself. The next day, Felix approached Sammy, limping and looking very sad. "Oh, Sammy," Felix whimpered. "I twisted my paw and can't gather any food. I'm so hungry." Sammy, with his big heart, immediately offered Felix a basket full of nuts and berries. "Here, Felix, take this. I hope you feel better soon." Felix snatched the basket and quickly ran off, laughing to himself. "How easy it is to fool Sammy," he chuckled. Days went by and winter arrived. The forest was covered in a thick blanket of snow, and food became scarce. Sammy stayed warm and well-fed in his cozy treehouse, having stored enough food for himself and his friends. One freezing morning, there was a knock on Sammy's door. He opened it to find Felix shivering and looking miserable. "Sammy, I have no food left. I was greedy and wasted everything. Can you please help me?" Felix pleaded. Sammy looked at Felix and sighed. He knew Felix had tricked him, but his kind heart couldn't let Felix suffer. "Come inside, Felix. You can share my food, but remember, being greedy and selfish never ends well." Felix felt ashamed. He realized how wrong he had been to deceive Sammy. As he warmed himself by the fire and ate the food Sammy offered, he promised himself to change his ways. Throughout the winter, Felix helped Sammy and the other animals in the forest. He shared whatever he had and became known as a caring and generous friend. When spring arrived, the forest was alive again with the sound of chirping birds and blooming flowers. Felix had learned an important lesson. Kindness and sharing make the world a better place. And so, the once greedy fox became a beloved member of the forest community, all thanks to the kind squirrel who taught him the true meaning of generosity. Moral of the story: kindness and generosity are always rewarded, while greed and selfishness lead to unhappiness.